Why is EDP promoting a documentary about him being a predator? I'm just really confused. Watch this. He's on Twitter promoting the documentary about him being a predator. He's promoting it. EDP445. You may not remember this sickening, disgusting, nasty, filthy individual, but I'll give you a recap.
All right. Go ahead. Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be involved because I'm not like that. Well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was all that.
That's right, a cupcake. EDP445 used to be a really funny big guy on YouTube that would just talk about pooping and actively using the bathroom, and it was really funny for a lot of people. He would say, "Oh, I blew up the Chipotle bathroom. I'm running out and I just get an absolute paint job inside there. Oh my goodness, it looks like Jackson Pollock's easel." And this is Jackson Pollock's easel. You can see how nasty it would be if it was all poop on there. That's exactly what he was doing inside these bathrooms, and saying he clogged the toilet inside of Chick-fil-A and Chipotle and all this stuff, and talking about, this is his speech style. You guys ever have a situation where you put your foot inside of somebody's butthole? He had very funny inflections. He was also obsessed with younger people, really young people, for some odd reason. Not really sure what the motivation behind that was, but I never try to understand the motivations of people that gross me out this deeply, because of the sickening disease that spread throughout his entire body, where he wanted to be with somebody that was on the clock. That was disgusting. Their age is on the clock. If you don't know what a regular clock looks like, I realize that most people only use different clocks. This is an old clock. A clock has 1 to 12. Is one of these ages is what he wants to be with, is what I'm referencing here. I feel like people don't use regular clocks anymore. Anyways, a documentary is coming out talking about all of his crimes and how disgusting he is and how nasty, trifling, vitriolic he is. And it's coming out August 9th, I believe. The reason I made this video was to, one, inform you about the documentary, Jesus Christ. And also to let you know exactly what he's doing right now. His latest tweet one day ago: "How's everyone doing?" He says, "Happy I can help. If you guys want to order cameos, the link is below. This is the best $28 I ever spent. Words can't describe this masterpiece of video. Thank you, EDP." So he still has fans. I want to point out, he still has fans. People still giving him money, right? "I'll get your cameos out as soon as I get home from work. My apologies on the delay." So he's actively funding himself through cameos, it seems, on cameo.com. On 7/5/2026, he posted, "I feel like people use mental illness as an excuse not to want to work. They promoting lesbianism on YouTube now. Give Carmelo Anthony quadruple life." So if you don't know, EDP445 is actually very conservative and very MAGA. He's insanely MAGA. I don't know if you know that about EDP445. That's a big part of his personality and who he is. And this makes sense considering that he is a predator. It makes the most sense that he's seeking forgiveness through God and how he's preaching on his channel live. I can't read all of his tweets because there's so many cuss words per sentence in his tweets that is disgusting to see. So he's just on X, on Cameo, and as much from what I understand, he's making about $3,500 every single month just based off of his Cameo activity alone. And he's using this to slowly build his platform back up and try to slowly get back on YouTube or slowly get back on some foreign platform to have some way to do that. I believe he's trying to get back on Rumble, and he's trying to stream on Kick and things of that variety, and trying to get a platform again. He shouldn't have a platform. The reason he was able to contact all these younger people was because he had, you guessed it, a platform. He is not worthy of having any access to the internet or any semblance of his fame, because he is using that as a way to talk to younger people. It sickens me. This video was more so just an update to inform you what EDP445 is doing if you were curious about that kind of stuff. So if you're just curious about that, he's on Twitter. I'd hope you go over there and give him your word of mouth and tell you how you feel about him. Don't give him that much engagement. Just, kind of report his account. That'd be kind of cool. Not really calling for mass reports on anybody. I really don't like doing that. But I think EDP445 is a very special case in this situation. Don't you all agree? And outside of that, there's a documentary coming August 9th. Hopefully you're all there for that. And hopefully we can watch that live all together on my YouTube. We'll be here August 9th watching that together collectively as a family. With that being said, I don't want to bog down your time too much. Don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just end it off with a few announcements about myself, okay? End of October, very end of October, I will be at YomaCon. That's right, I'm doing 10 panels at YomaCon. If you want to see me at YomaCon, it's in Detroit. Love to see you there. It'd be fun. One of the bigger anime conventions in Michigan. That'd be cool. I have 2 side channels. Just want to let you know, it's CROS Plays, where I play video games. We're playing Animal Hospital right now. I'm obsessed with the game. And we have another channel called CROS Side Thoughts, where I just read Reddit stories. I try to upload those videos as much as I possibly can, trying to get to daily uploads on all channels right now. And the way to help with that is through my Patreon. For $1 a month, you can support that. I have 200,000 subscribers, trying to get 10% of you guys to go over to the Patreon. That would give me 10,000 people. If I get 10,000 people to give me $1, I'd be very happy. I doubt it's gonna happen. I doubt it would ever happen, but I like pushing in every single video. It'd be cool. Well, with that being said, go watch another creator. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out. Peace.
I'm your Nick at night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.